Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? These are for people to come on in. I really can't see from here. So quiz. Sentences, Otis. Sentences. Are you feeling okay? Ever been better? Shish. That's it, yeah. Alpha Trust Falls. Never fails. For the brilliant. You need a Snickers? Now you're getting it. Oh, thank you. Snickers satisfies. It sure do.
All right, everybody, welcome back here to the WrestleMania Kickoff Show presented by Cricket. Everything you want, including the price. We also want to welcome our viewers on the USA Network. We have been off to a hot start our first hour. We still have a lot for it now.
Loud voice Peter Rosenberg outside AT&T Stadium. Oh, yeah, people are ready right now. They're chanting for the King, Jerry Lawler, as he makes his way. And let's toss things outside and talk to more hype fans with our guy Matt Camp from the bump. Thanks, guys. Back out here amongst the excited WWE Universe because it's WrestleMania Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Win the SmackDown Women's Championship. What do you want to see? Rey Mysterio! Rey and Dominic taking on Logan Paul in the Miz. What do you want to see? Ronda Rousey! Ronda's got a lot of fans out here. We know all about it. And she be the SmackDown Women's Champion. We got a lot more to come for WrestleMania Saturday. I'm excited to be here back with you guys.
All right, Matt Camp, thank you so much. Is everybody who's out here getting ready for WrestleMania? Well, they're back here with none other than Jerry the King Lawler. Thank you for joining us. Sorry we had to put you over there, you know. I love you, Peter. I'm kidding.
I'm so excited to be here. I hated that I had to replace JBL, but I thought I was going to replace you because they told me that you had just tested positive for the flower disease. Oh, come on.
What?
He's a blooming idiot.
Oh, you know, bump it up.
We don't know. That's right. That's territory.
Well, listen, we've been having a great time here, hour one of the WrestleMania Night 1 kickoff show. We talked about the matches. We're going to run through those matches again. Right now, people get to look forward to tonight, kicking off with, of course, after messing with Texas, leads from messing with Texas. The Texas Rattlesnake himself has accepted Kevin Owens' invitation to appear on the KO show tonight on the grandest stage in the world.
The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. The most decorated female superstar in the history of WWE, Charlotte Flair, will hope to retain against Ronda Rousey. And we literally have no idea what is going to happen when Seth Rollins makes his way to that ring to take on an opponent of Mr. McMahon's choosing.
The people rejoice at the return of Xavier Woods a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. And tonight, he and his New Day brother Cody do what they do best. Take on the dangerous and massive duo of Sheamus and Rich Holland in tag team match.
What up, everybody? Hey, everybody. So, I am doing a WrestleMania Saturday. It is WrestleMania weekend. I am doing a WrestleMania Saturday live stream where I'm just going to be reacting to the pay-per-view. Come in, come out, come in. Just, chill, have a good time. And if you're watching the pay-per-view as well, oh, excuse me. That's on my lip. I'm sorry, y'all. If you are watching the pay-per-view, just have your phone out, react to it, put some comments down. I'm going to be over on my chair watching the pay-per-view, but comment, because periodically I will get up, go to the computer, check the comments, and interact. Yeah, so just tell me who you want to win, who you're excited to see, Is there anybody you want to be on the card that, just give me your thoughts and opinions. We're just going to sit here, have a chill day. I just had the idea to do this a couple days ago. So I was like, you know what? I'm chilling. I'm going to be watching the pay-per-view. Might as well watch it with my peoples. So like I said, just come in, you know, watch the pay-per-view with me, comment, like, all of that stuff. And yeah, that's for without further ado. So, just tell me who you want to win, who you want to lose, who you want to return. WrestleMania have returns. So who you want to return? Who do you want? Like I said, who you want to be on the card that hasn't been announced? Seth Rollins is having a match with the unidentified person. So who do you think it's gonna be? So yeah, just have a conversation with me, and I'm gonna be live for the duration of the pay-per-view. So I'll check in with you guys in a few.
If this jackass is who's going to be your partner at WrestleMania, we accept.
I'm eating pizza. I eat pizza at every event. Right? That is who I be.
Ray's the WWE legend, and Dominic's just riding off his coattails. Rey Mysterio has earned the right to be beloved, but haven't I? I am the only two-time Grand Slam champion.
Do y'all want to see Logan Paul and The Miz versus the Mysterios? Not really me, but what am I?
Humiliating us. But make no mistake, Miz. At WrestleMania, you're done. My dad brought me into this business, but better believe I will do whatever it takes to stay. Betty didn't get you a YouTube channel. You got that yourself. When you don't get respect that you have earned, you take it. And I'm going to keep taking it.
All right, well, we can't break down that match without having the brother of the man who just saw the match. You got Jake Paul here joining us at WrestleMania Night 1. Oh! Wow. Wait, so who are you doing? You doing our WWE Universe? Or you doing yourself?
Myself. hey, my brother's about to take out Rey Mysterio, then y'all won't be moving.
Oh, this is the other weird brother.
Rey Mysterio old.
Oh no.
Jake, tell us, do you know how much your brother's been preparing? This is a huge stage, obviously. My brother's been preparing for this his whole life. State champion wrestler. This is what he was built for. This is what we were built for. This is his night. And he's been training, locked in for this in Puerto Rico, putting in the hours. He is not taking this lightly at all. And him and Miz have that special connection that's going to get them the W. And then this crowd is going to bow down to Logan Paul.
Yeah,
You heard me. You heard me. Boo yourself. Boo yourself. Boo yourself.
Considering, the history that your brother and Miz, have had, did it surprise you to see them team up, mesh up so well?
Not at all. My brother's a team player. I think this is his moment to shine and get that massive W. Look at Ray and his son. It's a father-son duo. What? It's time for the new people to come in and take the W out of the WWE.
Let's
face it, Mr. and Ms. Mysterio really hit the jackpot with Dominic, right? Did you know that this is true? when Dominic's mother had the baby, she got a ticket for littering. So,
Oh,
you don't have to worry
my
about
God.
your
You're teaming up with the Pauls.
We got that Cleveland
Y'all is
I
tired.
talked to your brother earlier today. He seemed really at ease. He didn't seem he had a lot of nerve. You know, he had this look on his face. He is very focused. It was not how we are usually seeing. Very focused, kind of subdued. He's in his head and is really thinking about how he's going out for victory.
And you guys work. I mean, listen, people can boo you all they want. I understand why they do, and you bring it on yourself sometimes. But you guys work your tail off when push comes to shove. Are you nervous watching your brother, or just excited to see him get in there tonight?
I'm not nervous at all. You know, he fought Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Right? You know, he fought Floyd Mayweather. So Rey Mysterio, he about to rip his mask off and throw it into the crowd, then throw Rey Mysterio out of the Dallas Cowboys stadium. Rey Mysterio is little.
Oh,
Let me take
in wrestling.
I wrestled Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's one of the most accomplished superstars in WWE's history.
That's a fact.
I just want to know this. I follow the Paul brothers, and one thing I do know,
You do?
You guys love your city. All right. Do you think the Miz is getting your brother in a situation perhaps he shouldn't be in, especially after ripping on Cleveland the way the Miz did just a few weeks back? And I know, Keith, you love your Cleveland Browns as well. Talk to me about that for a second.
But look, I mean, Logan doesn't control what Miz says. You know, at the end of the day, they're going into battle together. But
I just want to make sure
he loves Cleveland.
I just want to make sure.
Logan loves.
I just want to make sure Logan is not a follower in this situation,
Oh.
because he could be getting
Eat 'em
into
up.
a whole lot of trouble.
Don't worry about that. What if he does follow the Miz? You don't think the Miz can handle the Mysterios? Of course he can.
Wow.
Single-handedly, probably, don't you think?
What? So you say Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio have a chance at losing this match? That's what you telling me, Keith.
Chance of losing? Tell him about it.
What do you mean? This is easy work. This is easy work.
These are the first ever father-son tag team champions in WWE. This is also Dominic's very first WrestleMania
That's
match.
right.
These two have a lot to prove. They're going to put it all there on the line. Their blood is running through their veins. I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan.
Jay,
This is Dominic's first
could you
WrestleMania match?
yourself jump into the ring for a match?
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
One of these guys right now.
I definitely wrestled last year.
It's good, Jay. It's good.
Look, I knock out people like you. I knock out people like you for a living.
All right, well,
Hang on, Jake. Let Papa handle your life right there.
I'll get in the ring. Answer your question. I'm getting in the ring.
Wow.
and one thing, I do appreciate the support for his brother. It's really nice to see
Hear
him
that?
supporting family. So,
If anyone moves my brother,
they
I'm
got
gonna have to
you.
take him out.
All right.
Wow, that's a lot of people,
I
Jay.
don't care if
That's
there's
a lot of people, Jay.
All right, listen.
Is he drunk?
Thank you so much for joining us here. We're all-
Because what the fuck is he talking about?
Thank you so much for that fan filing into the AT&T Stadium.
Right.
Dallas, Texas, get ready for night one of the most stupendous WrestleMania in WWE history. Don't go far. We're going to be right back here for more WrestleMania kickoff in just a few.
Let's go. That's what it's giving to me. Oh, that Becky versus Bianca shirt is fly. I like that shirt.
I know you're watching, and I don't think you have the guts to show up. But the bottom line is I am calling you out. Stone Cold Steve Austin. At WrestleMania,
I'm excited for the gear. I wonder what everybody is wearing. Like, I wonder what Bianca sold up and made for herself. Like, I'm excited. I'm just excited for everybody's gear. Like, we'll see who who came out to fight. You know, we know the Mysterios, they always give a look. Um, like I said, Bianca, you know, she sells her own gear, so I can't wait to see that. Um, Charlotte, you know, she comes out with a look. You know, people are gonna be blessing us with this WrestleMania. But it looks so packed. Oh, excuse me. I'm going next year. Period. Period. It's gonna be in Hollywood.
She inspires me to be myself, so she lets me be myself. Well, I think that is a great role model for you. I know you're excited. This is your first WrestleMania. How pumped are you to be here right now? Oh my God, it's beyond pumped. I swear, I'm surprised I'm even being interviewed right now.
Oh, that's cute.
You are being interviewed live right now on the kickoff show. You want to take us back to the panel here with the Rhea stuff? Sure, I'll see what happens.
This is so cute. Like, I miss these. They used to do this all the time during like WrestleMania. They would go in the crowd, do like little interviews with them. This is cute. I'm glad we're back to that because you know it's been a couple years since we had a full WrestleMania.
That was adorable. That made my heart warm. And by the way, could there be any more of a difference personality-wise than going from Jake Paul back to Kevin Scott? Oh, we got the great KP back with us. He's something else.
You know, it sure is. For once, I'm glad to see.
But I do pray the pandemic like kind of
Thanks a million.
because
Folks, Sheamus, Rich Holland.
I'm not gonna lie to
The
y'all.
next few weeks they've been tagging us in the New Day. 11-time tag team.
All these people do kind of make me a little like,
Talking about his roots and his family.
because you know what's going on. I'm not about to say too much because my video is not getting taken down. But
Just trying to have a birthday celebration. And here comes Sheamus.
Tell you what, this has been a lot of disrespectful acts on WWE television the last several weeks. And destruction of vehicles.
I said, Sheamus, why would you do such a thing to Big E? And he said, listen, my uncle's a mechanic, my grandfather was a mechanic. So I was trying to make it more aerodynamic. That's all I'm saying. And he probably believed it because that's what I Sheamus.
do y'all want to see this?
And then, of course, the devastating injury to
Where?
Big
Which
E,
match
who
is this?
sent him the best
The
day
Ridge
back
Holland.
with a very scary night for everyone in the WWE Universe. And of course, the New Day. As
We love Big E, right? We love Big E.
Yes, we do love Big E.
Let's listen to that for Big E.
Yes, we are. Speedy recovery for Big E.
Xavier Woods returning alongside Kofi Kingston, Kenny Xavier in action against Sheamus, Rich Holland, which one yourself as well. What you have to say?
Oh.
That's the numbers, man. Yes, and could that be a problem tonight as well when we talk about the numbers? Hold up, Rich. When we said that you were going to have a match against the New Day, we weren't talking about me.
Who do you think is gonna win this? The New Day or Sheamus and Ridge Holland?
We saw, I was there.
Or do you care?
It was a great place to return.
Because
Brooklyn held a special place.
And then the tightest small package of all time to get the 3 counts. Big win for King Xavier on his return.
And they're backstage right now with Maria Menounos.
Please welcome my guests, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods.
okay, Maria.
Hello, Brad.
Hello, Maria.
Your most stylish been in WWE.
Yes, with the afro.
You're right.
So, first of all, welcome back.
Oh, thank you very much. It's good to be back, especially here.
I'm loving this 70s,
With my man Kofi Kingston.
70s, 80s look from Xavier Woods
Did you really
lately.
think that I was going to let him go up against Butch Botch and Bitch all by himself? Oh, no, baby. The New Day to go to work and beat the brakes off those 3 East Enders rejects. For real, look, I'm a former WWE champion. He won the King of the Ring tournament. We are the longest reigning WWE World Tag Team Champions of all time. 11 times over. So what, we slang pancakes? Yeah. I mean, we eat booty-os? Yeah. We twerk, we smile, we dance. But every now and then we got to remind the people that your boys, the New Day, will not hesitate to put our feet betwixt the cheeks of our opponents. And that's exactly what's going to happen tonight, honey, y'all.
Ooh, well, you guys are going to be outnumbered because Sheamus and Rich Holland are going to have Butch in their corner. So, how do you plan on contending with that?
Everybody's got to understand one thing, Maria. If Butch decides to get involved, trust me, he will be done. You think that this is the first time that we've had our backs up against the wall?
Right.
Last night after Hall of Fame, myself and Woods, we didn't go to bed. Nah, we went to the club, but we had our backs all up against the wall. Straight up getting it.
I hate them, yo. Why they like
We
this?
ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Because
J Rocks. J Rocks. Get it. J Rocks. You got it. J Rocks. J Rocks.
there you have it.
WWE Universal Champion New Day Rocks here as well. I'll tell you what, Booker, I caught up with the fellas about 2 hours ago, and while the positivity remains, you can tell they're emotional right now that Big E isn't here. Will that emotion play into this match at all, you think?
The fellas will be Kofi and Xavier, right?
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Because there's a lot of fellas. At least a lot of fellas.
Yeah, I tell you, Kofi and Xavier, they're definitely trying to get their feet back, under them. Kofi definitely is a guy that's been here in the WWE and has made big moves. And Xavier is a guy that's coming off an injury. We see he got a new crowd. That big afro.
Beautiful crowd.
But I tell you, Rich Holland, Sheamus, the X Factor is going to be Butch. Needs to keep eyes in the back of the head as far as that guy goes because he is dangerous.
And I don't want, our New Day brothers to get too comfortable because they are one of the best tag teams. They'll go down as one of the best tag teams in WWE history. But their opponents are absolute powerhouses. They are dangerous. They are not small men at all. So to the comfortability that the New Day have going into this, be their downfall.
I mean, this is a team, like Book said, that has a ton of experience, King. They know what they're doing. They know what these moments are. Now, I agree with you. That team that they're facing, Sheamus, Rich, and Butch, are dangerous. And I think the emergence of Butch has reignited Sheamus and Rich. So there is a lot. They have their hands full. But I never worry about the New Day being focused. They know what they're doing.
First of all,
Exactly.
everybody was all upset about Sheamus destroying that ATV. And first of all, it wasn't ATV, it was a POS. And I'm glad it deserved to be destroyed. Now, I'm looking at one man to lead this team, and that's Sheamus. And I talked to Sheamus a little bit earlier, and this guy is, he's on a different level right now. I think that
It's a
Sheamus is...
sweet rat.
Oh, no, keep going.
Just interrupting.
Because
Very.
Sheamus, Rich Holland, what's going on over here, King?
And it's a nice chill. Got a nice chill buzz right now. I'm chilling. I'm ready for the pay-per-view. I may have my feet up, and if I do, but I'm not gonna drink too much because then I'll probably fall asleep. I really don't want me to fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep during the pay-per-view. There's so much good moments. Are you guys excited to see Stone Cold? Stone Cold is coming back.
Which is what their opponents are. I think the hothead is
For a KO show. But they're dubbing it that, but it's gonna be active, like a lot of activity with those two. So I'm interested to see, how everything transpires. It's supposed to be the main event. Last time I checked, it's still the main event. I've been on Twitter here and there, just checking, to see what people are talking about and stuff like that.
Your concern, your messages, it's very heartwarming. I can use all my digits. You see that? That's nice. That's always a good thing. Strength feels fine, but unfortunately, right now they tell me my neck is broken. So there's that. But once again, thank you, everybody. I'm gonna be all right. I'll be good. Don't worry. So I got some really good news. All things considered, the C1 and C6 are indeed fractured, not displacement though, which is a very good thing. And I don't have any damage to my spinal cord, no ligament damage, and no surgery, which I'm very thankful for. So many of you have been so kind and reached out, stopped in to see me, texted me. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but I'm very grateful. And I'm gonna be all right.
I don't think you want
Big E's watching. I want to real quickly right out here at the AT&T Stadium. Can we just get a big Big E chant going for him? Big E, Big E, Big E, Big. We love you, Big E. We love you. We miss you. We can't wait to see you back.
Yeah, it was a scary night for everyone who loves the WWE, certainly for everyone who knows Big E, because I think we can all agree, no matter what you want to say about anyone, there is not a soul better on this earth than Big E, and we wish him all the best in coming back. And how is it after breaking his neck, but he's still the most positive man on earth right now?
I mean, there it is, the power of positivity. But Big E, just luckily that he has so much muscle in the trapezius area. The shoulder's definitely something that saved him. I'm sure he's going to have a 100% recovery. But I tell you, in that moment, it was scary. And I'm just so happy that Big E is back on the road to recovery.
You know, I heard Big E say something reflecting on what had happened. And I heard him say that he had thought early on in his career, when he was kind of just getting started, he looked at what was out ahead of him. And he had thought at one time that he would wrestle until he was 35. And that's when he was going to call it quits. But he kept going.
Okay, so Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin is tonight as well.
I just wonder how that affects his psyche.
Well, I think
Then we have the Tag Team Championship match with the Usos and Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. We have, like I said, the KO show with Stone Cold. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch.
Biggie picked himself up. He rallied again, and he became
Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus Sheamus and Rich Holland. The Mysterios versus The Miz and Logan Paul. Seth freaking Rollins versus question mark. And Charlotte versus Ronda. So we're gonna have 8 matchups tonight. Which seems like it's gonna be a good pay-per-view tonight. I'm judging each individual night by themselves. I'm not gonna, and then I'll round it out at the end. But last year, WrestleMania Saturday was like the most superior night. So, will Saturday, reign supreme again? There's amazing matchups. I believe this whole card has amazing matchups. But SummerSlam had amazing matchups. And it was not a good pay-per-view. So, it's a lot of times it doesn't really rely on the card. Sometimes it relies on the booking, the actual match, and the outcome. So we'll see. But I really think Charlotte is gonna take it. I think she's gonna retain again. I just feel it in my bones that they kind of want her to be like they want her to finally beat Ronda. So I think that she's gonna retain. I wouldn't be surprised if Ronda picks up the win, but I think Charlotte is gonna be the one that takes it. As for Seth freaking Rollins, people, there's a lot of chatter. People are saying it's Shane McMahon, um, Cody Rhodes. I mean, I don't know who's it gonna be, um, but I'm pretty sure whoever it is, we're gonna have a good match because you know Seth definitely can go with the best of them. Um, Not that I really don't want to be shady with these next couple of matches that I'm gonna announce and talk about. It's not that I don't care about them. It's like they don't really pique my interest really. So I'm like, okay. But the Mysterios versus the Miz and Logan Paul. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, the Miz and Logan Paul is gonna win. A lot of the time, they rarely um let the celebrity guest that comes in and fights the match loses. Like, I don't think I've seen one. So I think the Mysterios are gonna lose this one. Um, Unless what I could see happening is the Mysterios winning and Logan and the Miz, well, Logan staying a little longer, probably till WrestleMania Backlash. Who knows? But yeah, that's my prediction for that match. The Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Sheamus and Rich Holland. I think the New Day is gonna take that one. Um, then we have the KO show. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be an actual match or if it's gonna just be a segment with wrestling involved. I don't know, so I can't really call that one, but that's gonna be interesting to see. Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. I think Bianca is going to um, take the title. If we're gonna follow the story from SummerSlam to WrestleMania, the best thing and the thing that makes the most sense is Bianca finally, beating Becky Lynch, finally getting her the title, wrapping up that story. Um, the tag team, SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, also Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. I think if the Usos retain, I mean, there's a lot of story that can be said. Like if the Usos lose, like I'm more interested in seeing the Usos lose and seeing the repercussions and the fallout from that. That will be more entertaining than them again picking up another win and again having that blood. Like I think some conflict in the bloodline needs to happen. It's been a little stale since a really long time. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. A long time. Um, so my prediction is I think Shinsuke and Rick is gonna win. I think we're going to start seeing cracks in these long partnerships and long stables, which I'm not going to be on tomorrow to talk about WrestleMania Sunday, but I think that's going to kind of be like the case when it comes to RK Bro. I think they're going to start having cracks for whatever outcome that match entails. Um, so that match, I think Rick Boogs and Shinsuke is gonna win that one. And then the last match of this evening, Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin. Um, can I really be honest with y'all? I would preference this by saying I like Drew McIntyre, and I think Happy Corbin's persona has been like it's been interesting. Happy Corbin.
There's no question, folks.
But
Wild moment last night on Friday night.
I'm not really feeling this matchup.
But Corbin said,
And it's not because I feel like Drew should be this or I feel like Happy Corbin.
Expected. This was
I'm not interested in this match.
Don't be a buzzkill for Happy Corbin.
Period.
Didn't you remember whenever he was so sad for this guy? He was so broke that people were breaking into his house.
So with that being said, I'm not really like, oh my gosh, but predicting, I would think Drew McIntyre would win. I don't see this feud like going past WrestleMania, but you know anything is possible. So I think that Drew is gonna win. We will know. Like if Happy wins, 9 times out of 10, this storyline may continue on. But we'll see. We'll see. And that's the card for tonight. Like I said, amazing matchups tonight. We should be in for a treat.
The fact is this, though. Happy Corbin is a dangerous man. You're not wrong.
And yeah, so we have like 24, 25 minutes until WrestleMania starts.
And I'm joking. When I'm nervous, not confident, I joke a lot. You know what happens?
Yes. He's undefeated, Happy Corbin. However, Drew McIntyre hasn't had a chance to get his hands on Happy Corbin one-on-one. I caught up with him earlier on, Drew McIntyre, and I asked him. He's still really, really hot over last night, over what happened last night and how it played out. And he said, look, you've had Madcap Moss by his side. You've got all these antics. They attack me from behind. They steal my sword. They insult my mother. And now I get a chance to go one-on-one, grab him by the throat, and he just can't wait.
Well, that's what makes this so special. And you know this, Booker. Anytime you can get a rivalry that turns personal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what makes it. I mean, that just makes it boil over. And that's what's happened here. I mean, he's made this personal with Drew McIntyre. And personally, I love to see that.
Yeah, we see that. We see that in the past with guys like Conor McGregor. But we've seen exactly what it's got him as well, ass whooping. So I'm looking for my man Drew McIntyre to come out and, like I say, bring the pain, get his sword back, as well as defend his mother's honor.
You know, we talked a little bit about Happy Corbin being undefeated. Well, that's largely to do with the man that's been by his side as well, Madcap Moss. And last night on Friday Night SmackDown, he had the win of his career.
I'm hearing Gable Stevenson's name is being tossed around as Seth Rollins' mystery opponent. I don't see it. I do know he is in town. Possibly to debut tomorrow on Monday. Not tomorrow, child. I'm thinking today's Sunday. Possibly to debut on Monday Night Raw. But we'll see. And speaking of people that are also in town that are not, behind that have not returned yet, Bailey, Asuka. I've been seeing reports of them being in town as well. So we may see a Bailey and Asuka return at some point this weekend.
You cooking to wear a shirt to WrestleMania?
Maybe on this topic, Kayla, you should ask your 2022 Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner.
There it is. Give it up for the man.
Somebody get this man a suit jacket. This is WrestleMania.
We're all dressed looking sharp. All of us, baby.
We're not complaining,
Maybe not Kayla.
bitch. You can complain. We're not complaining. The audience is not complaining, sis.
So how do you think your boy's gonna fare tonight?
Oh, listen, there's no doubt in my mind that Happy is staying undefeated tonight. He is synonymous with WrestleMania. The guy won the Andre the Giant, the Battle Royal. He beat Kurt Angle, he retired Kurt Angle, and tonight he's going to end Drew McIntyre. He's got no chance tonight. He's going to need an act of God to beat Happy. I mean, I know he wants to hit the Claymore, but you know the only move that could save Drew tonight? The Praymore.
That was so corny.
You gotta love his one line. You like that one?
That was corny. Pray more. We get it, but it was corny.
He's so Scottish. And he's so arrogant. You know what instrument he plays?
What's that?
The bagpipes.
Give me another one. Give me one more. Give me one more. I know you got one.
Okay, Booker, you really are feeding this.
He's gonna wear him out. He's gonna have nothing left in the tank. We're not gonna call him Drew McIntyre anymore. You know what we're gonna call him?
What's that?
Drew McIntyre. That's actually pretty decent. Okay, stop clapping here. How can you not like me?
He is so corny. Like, leave. Leave already. Okay, Booker is dragging this. Booker is dragging it for Phil. And just to let you guys know, you guys can comment anything your heart desires. I will get up eventually and look at the comments and respond and all of that good stuff.
I think these people,
So,
they don't deserve one more job.
You guys can definitely utilize the chat below because I will be reading. I have bad knees, so I don't got the. I mean, I can have the mega knees, but I don't have mega knees right now. So it's gonna be few and far between that I come over.
Let's take a closer look.
As part of WrestleMania 38, WWE is proud to honor 5 Dallas-based organizations who exhibit an outstanding commitment to the community every day. These 5 nonprofits work tirelessly to make their communities stronger and focus on having a positive impact on the people in the Dallas and Arlington communities, helping their neighbors deal with domestic violence, homelessness, and poverty to not just get back on their feet, but to thrive. Please join WWE in celebrating each of these extraordinary community champions.
This quality on this TV is terrible, so hold on 1 second, y'all. Before this pay-per-view start, we gotta double up. Okay, so I just got the match order. I'm gonna announce it in like a split second. Oh, there goes Titus O'Neil. Shout out to Titus. Yeah, this. Watch this.
I am WWE Global Ambassador, Titus O'Neil. And I am proud to be able to recognize 5 organizations here in the
Okay, so this is the order of what the matches are gonna be, but y'all already know the WWE, they change on a dime. This is as of this afternoon. So first up is gonna be the SmackDown Tag Team match. That's gonna open the pay-per-view. Then we're gonna have Happy Corbin versus Drew McIntyre. Then coming up third is gonna be the Mysterios versus Logan Paul and The Miz. Then we're going to have Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. We're going to have Seth Rollins versus, whoever. Then we're going to have the Hall of Famers come out and be honored. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte will come right after that. Then we'll have Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus Rich Holland and Sheamus. And then the main event, y'all already know, is going to be the KO show with Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that is what's going to take place. Okay. So it looks like, no shit. See, WWE, y'all be knowing, because, child, who about to be waiting all day? Okay. Who about to be waiting all day? Now that's in the cat. Now that's in the cat. I'm sorry, I had to switch the TV Peacock. The visual is literally it's wretched, like wretched. Um, okay, what was I about to say? But I forget. This is old. This is current gen, or it's not. Yeah, current gen. So it takes a little slow. It's a little slow. A little slow. Um,
Imagine a WrestleMania, what I'm gonna do for somebody I despise.
There we go. The clarity is 10 times better because child was taking me.
Because honestly, she is probably the best. And she's my favorite. Also, because she's the baddest woman on the planet, and I'm so excited to see her.
She's gonna break Charlotte's heart.
I can't wait to see. Even though I think Charlotte's gonna win, I really think this match is gonna be really good, no matter who wins. Because y'all know Charlotte. Charlotte is going to do her thing, and Ronda is Ronda. So
So stay tuned to see the punchline. Only one of these superstars will have the last laugh.
More jokes, more jokes. After 19 years away from the ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he is back. And he's a special guest on the KO show that's main eventing later tonight. And this has been brewing all the way since SummerSlam, a Raw Women's Championship match.
Since SummerSlam, y'all.
Against Big Time Bets.
That Big Time Bets versus the EST. I'm so mad because I have a Bianca Belair shirt and it's dirty, so I couldn't wear it tonight. I gotta find my Sasha shirt. I have two Sasha shirts to wear for tomorrow. I gotta find them. I don't know where I put them.
We shall find out this evening. And it is emotional,
and I need to really get a new shirt because I'm going to SmackDown at the end of this month. So I really need to find something. I need to find something. I was gonna get the Becky and Bianca, but they're Raw. But I'll find something. I know, man, child. If you don't get tonight.
The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the most decorated female superstar in WWE history, against Ronda Rousey. Now, for those watching on Peacock Premium Plus, we'll take a closer look at Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. For those watching on Peacock Premium, or USA, stick with us during this short break.
Whether you love me or hate me, you can't deny my talent. Rhonda, when I get in that ring,
that's crazy that they're showing this on like five different formats. Child, and this is just the United States version. Imagine the other countries and other platforms in the other countries. Child.
Please welcome WWE Charlotte Flair.
13-time women's champion.
13-time women's champion, yeah. 13.
Two generational talents clash at WrestleMania.
I am the most dominant champion in the history of the WWE. Let's be clear about one thing, Charlotte. At WrestleMania, I'm either going home with your arm or you're gonna tap out.
Is she gonna tap, y'all? Is Char gonna tap?
How are you going to handle the humiliation when I end this short-lived comeback and your WrestleMania dreams? I knew that 4 months after getting hurt, I wanted to come back and punch my ticket to WrestleMania.
All right, everyone, welcome back here to WrestleMania Night 1 kickoff. We are 10 minutes away from the most impending WrestleMania in WWE history, and we are honored.
I gotta give Booker one knock joke before we go any
We
further.
have 10 minutes left. Okay.
Okay. Knock.
Who's there?
Water.
Water who?
What are you asking so many questions for? Go ahead.
Akbar is here, everyone from the top, American Ninja Warrior. Welcome here to the WrestleMania kickoff. I know you've had an eventful day. We saw you NXT and deliver on their pickup show. How's it been so far?
It's been jam-packed, but it's been fun jam-packed. I mean, just being able to see all the electrifying athletes going out there, the superstars having big-time moments, history being made, so it's been great.
Well, history is going to be made tonight. We're talking about the SmackDown Women's Championship. We just watched kind of a preview of that. You got Charlotte Flair, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey. What's your opinion on these two women? Have you been kind of watching what they can do?
Absolutely. I mean, I remember watching Ronda Rousey being there at WrestleMania 35, watching her and just seeing that she's obviously stepped away from the game, but she's reinvented herself going up against Charlotte Flair. This is going to be an epic matchup. I mean, you've got somebody who's not only has the DNA, the royalty in her blood in Charlotte Flair, but these two going head to head, and a title.
And I'll tell you what, I think Charlotte actually feels like she has a lot to prove, which is crazy because she's the most decorated woman in WWE history. But I think Akbar, she's a little frustrated that all the conversation always circles around Ronda Rousey and her history. I think for Charlotte, she's saying, I'm the woman here and trying to prove it to them.
Well, tonight's going to be the night for Charlotte Flair to obviously prove that. I mean, we are talking about the baddest woman on the planet. I saw her as she was, Ronda Rousey, as she was walking in, and at 6'6", 260 pounds, I had to take a side step like, I ain't messing with her. You know what I'm saying?
Akbar, hang on. Ronda Rousey's had one singles match since returning and winning the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair is week in, week out, and she produces week in, week out.
But what
you're seeing enough of Ronda
But
Rousey.
what you're forgetting about is the starvation. When you are starving, you are hungry, you want it. That sometimes can overcome experience.
Hunger's
Well,
Wait a minute, Akbar.
Oh, here we go.
No, I just want to try to get something straight here for a second. You're looking real good in the suit.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate
First of all,
that.
I mean, it's fitting you very well, and you sound like you know what you're talking about. Are you trying to take my job?
The same thing, but I'm like, this guy's too good.
Well, I know your experience, so I'm not trying to come with nobody's job. I love myself, you know, I love my family. You know, I want to walk out of here healthy.
I just checked.
I think he threatened it. I think that was a threat.
No, it's okay. He's just protecting himself. Now, one thing that everyone's excited about, and I think we can all agree, this is probably what we're going to have goosebumps for, the return of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Akbar, what did Steve mean to you as a kid? Tell us about your feelings on Steve Austin.
Man, look, this was my entire childhood. I mean, it was crazy to even think 19 years ago is when he was, yes, what? Stone Cold is back. Come on now. You know, it's everything. I can't wait to see everything. I mean, this is nostalgia at its best. And I imagine he's going to come back in tip-top shape. I can't wait for this matchup.
King, let me ask you something about Stone Cold's return. We're all excited to celebrate it, and obviously there's going to be a ton of emotion there. But how difficult is it? Assuming he ends up getting into a fight with KO, and by the way, I don't think Steve came all this way to not fight. Is the ring rust a scary thought? He has not done this in 19 years.
Well, I like you, I hope we see a fight tonight. And knowing Stone Cold Steve Austin as well as I have, as many times I've been in the ring with him, as many times as I've watched and called his matches, let me go on record right now and guarantee everybody we're going to see a fight tonight.
Okay,
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Guaranteed.
I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to actually call the match. I'm going to say it. Here it is.
Go ahead.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to knock the heck out of the Swagger Jacker KO, and he is going to walk away with the W. He's a Swagger Jacker.
Y'all agree?
Feel his style.
Y'all agree? Well,
You don't like the stutter.
I do want to talk about one more big fight since you're here with us is that one that we have advertised right back there going down tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That's the biggest WrestleMania match of all time.
Of all time. So I do want to get you to break down, since you are taking Booker T's job potentially. He has these things called, quacky, duck, duck. We'll figure out one for you too. We'll figure out shucky, duck. We'll come up with one for you. So what do you think? Let's analyze what you think's gonna happen with this match.
Yeah, well, obviously everyone knows Brock Lesnar is a one-man wrecking crew, but I just can't imagine that Brock Lesnar pulls this match out against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, to me, I think is going to surprise everyone. I see you doing the mean lean. I see you doing the mean lean, King. I see you doing the mean lean. I'm calling it Roman Reigns wins against Brock Lesnar.
You know, I called it earlier, but just to show you guys how to do this, right? That match, WrestleMania tomorrow night, will be the Shucky Ducky Quack Quack tonight. Boom, there it is.
We got the graphic. We got it.
I'll tell you, I'm so excited about this match. It's really, KP, you love to ask who needs it more. When you think about the legacies of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, it's a very interesting conversation about who needs it more. But for Roman, it's about solidifying his run as the greatest. He already believes he's the greatest champion of all time. But if you're Brock Lesnar, it's about showing that you didn't only do it in 2003, in 2008, in 2015. You can do it in 2022. So this is a big deal for Brock Lesnar's legacy as well.
And see how laid back Brock Lesnar has appeared lately? He's coming here like, Roman, I don't care what you think you've done over the last 200 or however many days. He's like, come to the firehouse.
Exactly. That is so cool, but that's tomorrow. I want to say, unless you guys got one more match that's had to done it, because tonight is sort of like the death of Royal Rumble combined with WrestleMania. Right. Because Royal Rumble, you always expect surprises. But tonight, that doesn't usually happen at WrestleMania, but tonight, we're in store for a big surprise. I can't wait to hear who do you think that Mr. McMahon is going to pull out of his hat to throw in there against Seth freaking Rollins?
I mean, Seth has been analyzing. He's been putting different options
You've been
on.
calling all these matches. Who's going to come out of that hat?
Well, how about from American Ninja Warrior to the ring? How about it, Miss Nick?
He's coming here. I'm going to take everybody's job.
I told you. Did I tell you? He auditioned.
He's trying to take Booker's job. He's taking in the ring. Look like you're ready for it, though. All right, one more. Let's talk about EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. We got Big Time Bex. What do you think is going to happen? Who's walking out as a victor of this one? Because these are two of the most dominant powerhouses in WWE, not just the women's division, in all of WWE.
Let me just say this.
Well, I want to ask.
Well, you can say, but I'm not going to talk long, but just wait till you see Becky tonight. I just walked past her a while. I almost didn't recognize her. It's a totally different person. Wait till you see.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Wait till you see.
It's going to be interesting. Going back to WrestleMania 35 and just the success she had. I'm going to go with Becky Lynch here. I'm going to Becky Lynch wins that matchup against Belair.
The only two women that main evented and won a WrestleMania. This is history tonight. A marvelous match we have.
Well, what a year for Bianca Belair. 1 year ago, she has the amazing match against Sasha Banks. She wins the title, maybe steals WrestleMania and makes her career. But then just a few months later, she didn't have time to enjoy it. She has to walk into SummerSlam and get blindsided by Becky Lynch.
But look what she is tonight. She had the chance to write all
That's right.
Hit the most stupendous WrestleMania in the history.
And that is one woman who learned from her mistakes. She ain't letting Big Time Bex get the best of her this time.
Well, you talk about this being personal. I'm telling you, nothing gets more personal when you botch up a woman's hair.
Tell me about it. Don't touch a woman's hair.
How can you go after someone's son, guys? Mysterios versus The Miz and Logan Paul.
Oh, man. Logan Paul, how in the world? I mean, my goodness. I mean, I think The Miz and Logan Paul is an interesting combination. I think it's going to be big time, prime time, showtime, all time, good time. Very, very interesting.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's close to Shucky Ducky.
Well, Albert, thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome on this desk anytime.
Yeah.
All right, all of you, thank you so much. We have WrestleMania Night 1, the most stupendous WrestleMania of all time, kicking off in less than a minute. Look inside the AT&T Stadium there. All right, and thanks for watching the WrestleMania Kickoff Show presented by Cricket. Everybody stay tuned.
Yeah, we've got a big match coming your way to kick it all off. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship
on the line. What a pleasure. Let's get it, guys. WrestleMania.
Woo!
Let's go.
We're starting. It's WrestleMania time.
Well, together.
Okay, new intro package.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform America the Beautiful. He has several #1 hits and albums to his name. And
Wow, look at all of these people, y'all. It's a lot of people. Oh my goodness.
Country rocker and Georgia native.
It's a lot of people in that stadium.
Spacious skies, amber waves of majesty above the firmament black. America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with from sea to shining sea.
All right, let's see what Twitter's giving.
God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy with from sea to shining sea.
This is the pageantry, the excitement, the magnificence. Although heroes are created, careers are defined, and legends are born. This is WrestleMania.
You hear that? This is how it goes. Tonight, for these WWE superstars here in Dallas, there is a Texas-sized helping up for grabs, if they can find it. You see, greatness can be hard to track down. It's pretty elusive, even more exclusive. Just look at the ones who have been able to catch it.
WrestleMania, you've got something special. The irresistible force being the legend. The voice of the dream has come true. There is no roadmap to greatness.
Oh my gosh, Lita.
Instead of finding their way out, they gotta fight their way out. So bring on the fight. The big time fight. The open can fight. The baddest woman on the planet fight.
Brace yourself, you're gonna be in for one hell of a night.
And that's just tonight.
This is gonna be good. I am fired up.
Let's go catch some greatness. Welcome to the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history.
Any bigger than this. Welcome to WrestleMania.
I'm looking at you, WrestleMania Saturday.
And WWE 2K22 present the most stupendous event in entertainment, WrestleMania.
Welcome to the most spectacular, the most astounding, the most breathtaking, the most magical, the most stupendous live event in entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania. You are looking live at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, home to the NFL Cowboys, and home tonight to over 70,000 members of the WWE Universe for WrestleMania Saturday. Please welcome the often imitated, never equaled, internationally acclaimed, your Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Well, we knew they was coming, right, y'all?
And there they are, the glorious, the world famous Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Hello, everybody. Welcome to WrestleMania. For Friday Night SmackDown, I'm honored and privileged to be joining you for the 26th time at WrestleMania. And here at
Wow.
for the very first time in his career,
26.
I'm so excited to have him here. Pat McAfee. An absolute honor to be here on my deathbed. I will speak about this weekend. This place is electrifying. This is amazing. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders just kicked this thing off. The global standard in live events has begun. Oh, it is fire. Flames red.
Penis on.
With one half of the future SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Of course, I'm talking about Shinsuke Nakamura. This is one night that I cannot wait for this. It's some fresh flowers too. I'm so excited. I'll come for it. I'll come for it.
Come on, sponsor. They sponsored by Mike's Hard Lemonade. Come on, sponsor. It definitely is different.
Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs earned the opportunity for this tag team title bout here tonight. A little shenanigans played by Mr. Boogs. If you can beat Jay Uso in the one-on-one match, you can have your title shot at WrestleMania. Well, Boogs was feigning injury, as we found out, and it caught Jey Uso by surprise, and Pat Rick Boogs would overpower main event Jey Uso into the Boogs claims. Boogs' strength is absolutely impeccable, but then the guitar would be used against him by Jimmy Uso, sending a bit of a message. There's a reason the Usos are the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions ever.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 485 pounds, the team of Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. And their opponents
Reigns. They are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jay, the
We the ones, the bloodline, the Usos. Great work there by the ring announcer from SmackDown, Samantha Irvin, making her WrestleMania debut here tonight. And here we go, Pat. The longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions ever, the Usos. 7-time tag champs putting the gold on the line.
No strangers to the big stage of the Usos. The bloodline has been drifting gold for a long time. Shinsuke, the champion all over the globe.
Nakamura just right back the kicks now. The Jey Uso is starting this matchup off for the brothers. 257 days the Usos have held the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Shinsuke Nakamura, former Tag Team Champion in his own right, won the Royal Rumble back in 2018, multi-time Intercontinental and United States Champion as well.
There's a reason why every stadium, every arena goes berserk when Shinsuke shows up. It's because he's been great for a long time.
Nakamura into the cover to try to win the gold early in a kick out. Pat, we talked a lot about this over the next couple of weeks, the last couple of weeks. There's a ton of pressure tonight on the Usos. The fact that the head of the table, the Universal Champion, the Bloodline's leader, double team by the Usos. Roman Reigns defends the Universal Championship in the biggest WrestleMania match of all time.
These are the money weekends, though. The bloodline have been used to this. Here's how this thing started. Shinsuke tried to kick the Uso right in the mouth.
And this is Jey Uso winning the once.
That's your point, though. I think that's why Shinsuke and Boogs on the attack quickly. Because the pressure might be on the champion.
Yeah, the Usos, can they afford a loss tonight? Because how will it affect the mindset and the psyche of the head of the table, Roman Reigns, headed into tomorrow night's main event? And Jey Uso now in control, taxing his brother Jimmy.
And there's no doubt about it. They're a tight crew. Roman's definitely watching this match. And let's start the most stupendous WrestleMania weekend of all time out on the right foot here. Let's keep the gold in the bloodline. But Shinsuke and Boogs, since being together, have really brought the best out of each other.
And Shinsuke Nakamura, who's in trouble here, and then the cheap shot by Jey Uso mentioned before, winner of the 2018 Royal Rumble, the king of strong style. He's a multi-time Intercontinental and United States champion, former tag team champion as well.
Yeah, he's a gentleman, in and out of the ring as well. The bloodline, the Usos, they're not scared to do a little dirty trickery to win this thing.
And Shinsuke and Boogs has really clicked in recent months and became a hell of a tag team.
Yeah, what did you say they were doing with the farmer?
Oh, look at these step up Enziguri to the back of the neck. And now cover to retain the championship. Almost had him at a 2.5. Jimmy Uso talked a bit earlier on today about how this being the first WrestleMania back together with his brother for a few years. Injuries took them off the track for a couple of years, but they're back. They admitted they were a bit nervous coming in. Boom, right to the back of the neck.
These two twins, they've been on the same page literally since birth. And Shinsuke and Boogs have had to build up that chemistry over the last few weeks.
Jim trying to make the tag, and Jimmy Uso trying to drag him back into his corner. And there's the power of Jimmy Uso, but Shinsuke caught on the other side, right to the side of the face. And now Nakamura has an opportunity to make a tag with a powerhouse Rick Boogs. And Boogs trying to rally Nakamura. Jimmy Uso trying to drag himself to his corner as well. Tags are made. Boogs and Jay are legal. And remember, it was Jey Uso who Boogs tricked. Feigning injury.
Yeah, Boogs looks like he might just be a big muscle-bound meathead, but he's got a big brain inside of that head.
Incredibly powerful man. Kick to the midsection, and oh, what a big right hand by main event Jey Uso. And Boogs, though, catches him in a bear hug.
The right-hand man, main event Jey Uso, in trouble with the power of Boogs.
And Boogs, just like that, into a vertical suplex.
Why is Boogs thinking not to down to a knee?
And back up again. Ew!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, with the tag team titles. Can Boogs put it away? He almost had him. And kick it too.
The strength of 1,000 suns. Boogs with a angelic voice, able to deadlift an Uso from a knee to a suplex.
Boogs fired up tonight. Opportunity to win his first championship here in WWE.
Now with Jey Uso on his shoulders. Who's looking right at Jay's brother, Jimmy. Jimmy's claws all down too much. And the knee. Rick Boogs' knee. Boogs' knee came out. The superhuman's knee. You saw Boogs immediately grab the knee as both Usos, the weight was too much, and Boogs collapsed to the mat. And he struggled to the corner to make a tag. Watch this again, Pat. Jimmy came on top there. And then the knee just buckled and came out. He knocked the ball out of perhaps fighting this alone. You have to wonder if Jimmy was actually doing that as a defense. I think you're strong, but not strong enough for both of us. It may have worked out because Boogs is in trouble outside the ring. And Shinsuke Nakamura now with rights and lefts in the knee. And the striker Nakamura looking to knock off the Usos. Jay whipped into the corner. Shinsuke Nakamura now. Oh, and a kick right to the back of the head again. And I love this move. This is vintage Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke probably recognized the fact that he's going to be doing it alone here for a bit.
Okay, child. Imagine. Somebody said it was leaked that Jillian Hall is going to be singing Bianca Belair's theme song and standing ringside with her. Like, let's be real. But that was a good key.
And again, the story of this match is turned into a 2-on-1 affair because Nakamura's partner, Rick Boogs, is injured after his knee buckled earlier on in the matchup. And the Usos looking to take advantage of the numbers game here.
I don't think any of us could have seen Shinsuke kicking out. But that's the grit. That's the reason why. Stadiums are screaming.
And now Jey Uso up to the apron.
Jimmy and Jay stopping their prey. Handicap match, it feels like.
The waistlock, tag made. Jey Uso legal. And look at Jey. Oh, holding Nakamura for the super kick. And now the Usos into the 1D. 1 and 1.
The Usos won, y'all. Yeah.
So the bloodline starts WrestleMania weekend out on the right foot with a retention of SmackDown gold over Nakamura and Boogs. But let's show you where the match turned. And you called it a defensive maneuver, perhaps it was, Pat, when Jimmy Uso jumped on the back of his brother. On the shoulders of Boogs, Boogs is right knee buckling, clearly in pain. And after this point, it became a 2-on-1 matchup for all intents and purposes. And a super kick to the face, followed by the tag and the 1D by the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions in history.
Shout out to the Dudleys, 1 and 1. The Usos retain. We go into the most stupendous WrestleMania weekend of all time with the Bloodline retaining their gold. Will we go out of WrestleMania weekend the same way?
And now you see the medical personnel, our trainers out there dealing with Rick Boogs. Shinsuke Nakamura was clearly upset over the injury to his partner. But the Usos retain here tonight to kick off WrestleMania Saturday. Best tag team in the world, baby.
This is Johnny Knoxville, star of the incredibly popular Jackass franchise.
I want to make a
really?
WWE's Royal Rumble.
I can see it.
Johnny Knoxville.
Hi, Sammy.
And this is WWE superstar Sami Zayn.
You're not qualified to do this. Just stay out of everybody's way.
Johnny Knoxville is now in the Royal Rumble match. And look at Knoxville go. Not sure how wise that was. Johnny Knoxville thinks he can do what I do, but he can't.
He wasn't giving over that.
That he can do. The most spectacular stunt show ever.
Okay.
I've been around a lot of
So the Usos won, y'all. That's the first matchup. The Usos won. So it's looking like the bloodline is not disintegrating in no way, shape, or form. Yeah. So what do y'all think of the match? Let me know. What y'all thought?
What the hell do you think you're doing here? Well, you crashed my premiere. So I thought I should do the same. How you doing, Sammy? Greatest intercontinental champion in history. Johnny Knoxville pumped that he could ruin Sami Zayn's life. WrestleMania Sunday, anything goes. I accept Snookum.
All right, so I think the next match. Let me find out what the next match is. We're looking. Tell me in a minute.
Dallas, you're looking at the Avenue Hotel, right next door to the convention center. Of course, we're lit up like WrestleMania, and the convention center, the host of WWE's Access this weekend. What a host the Metroplex of the Dallas area has been. And again, the Usos kicking off.
It's supposed to be Happy Corbin and Drew McIntyre.
We'll get you some information as soon as we can on the injury condition on Rick Boots.
Yeah, T's and P's to Rick Boots. That's obviously not what you want to see. We hope he heals quickly, but congrats to the Usos.
And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, on WrestleMania Saturday, the man has been undefeated since he struck it rich. Happy Corbin.
That's Drew McIntyre, Happy Corbin, y'all.
Corbin, it's been a real rags to riches story.
Can you believe that was me last summer? 2021 was the most challenging year of my life. Lost investments. My wife left. She took the kids. Your car's being towed. Like many people, I was at rock bottom. I have to work again. For what you did. That's me on the truck right there. That is not you. I didn't have a can opener, so I just banged the can on the sidewalk until it opened, and then I had some, but it's still this. I got no family. I got no friends.
Is this the last we'll see of you?
Yeah, it probably is.
How y'all feeling that? It's impossible not to. There's something in the air.
But unlike these sad, disgusting people,
I was able to turn nothing into millions.
let's do it. More than you make in a year, pal. Here's the thing, money doesn't buy you happiness. Only poor people say that because I'm the happiest man alive. Have wealth, fame, and the funniest friend a guy can ask for, Madcap Moss.
Where can you find a discount pill? Don't ask me, I bargain basement Braveheart. Drew McIntyre. I have everything. I can't lose. What's the wall? Corbin doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So the most satisfying moment for me this year was at day one. When Drew McIntyre stuck his neck out for me.
Give me some better go.
I've beaten down the Scottish Psycho time and time again.
It's all becoming happy. Corbin has McIntyre's sword. It's leading to Angela.
This sword is more of an insurance policy, so no one messes with me. When Drew carries it,
All right, let me check Twitter.
But in my hands, it's a dangerous weapon. I've actually got a great joke. What does Drew McIntyre's sword and his mother have in common? He lost them both.
One right hand just knocked out Madcap. WrestleMania Saturday. So here come the happy folks at WrestleMania, and I'm not sure that joke last night about Drew McIntyre's wife did Happy Corbin any good.
But yes, Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss have been despicable towards Drew McIntyre and cannot get an answer for that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the winner of the 2022 Andre the Giant Battle Royal, Madcap Moss. We must defeat Happy Corbin.
Indeed, he was the Silver Angel, which is named after the late mother of Drew McIntyre that has started all of this. Madcap Moss, however, had quite the night last night, kicking off a happy weekend, perhaps. It was the WrestleMania SmackDown and the Giant Battle Royal named after Andre the Giant, the all SmackDown superstars filling the ring, hoping to win the prestigious trophy named after the inaugural WWE Hall of Famer, the Eighth Wonder of the World. Madcap Moss almost eliminated everybody, Pat. Then it came down to Finn Balor and Madcap Moss.
That's right, Finn Balor had a valiant effort, close to winning this thing. Sling Blade, let me finish him. Madcap Moss flips his momentum and is being champion of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
And then the celebration was on. Madcap Moss saying, I did it all by myself. But tonight it's Happy Corbin by himself, one-on-one with a Scottish Warrior.
The undefeated Happy Corbin. Now, he has not lost since he changed his name and he's no longer a bum ass, but he's got an infuriating, a Greek god built like man. Pissed off.
On his opponent from Air Scotland, weighing in at 265 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
The former WWE champion, Drew McIntyre, marching to the ring, and for months and months, Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin have gotten underneath Drew McIntyre's skin, and tonight, Pat, Drew McIntyre looks to end it once and for all.
At one point, they attempted to break Drew McIntyre's neck. All the hijinks, all the terrible jokes from Madcap, all come to an head tonight.
Now, let's not forget, Happy Corbin is an incredible athlete. The former champion, a former Money in the Bank winner, and as you mentioned, undefeated since hitting it rich last summer.
When he showed up in a Rolls Royce, there's a chance he's leaving in an ambulance. Because there's a dude wielding a sword who's 265 pounds. And wants to end it. Could you imagine being Happy Corbin, knowing that you're a big, rich dude at this point? And the man just lifted a sword that's like 6 feet tall over his head. And 10-foot flames came out around the ring.
And that quickly wiped the grin off the face of Happy Corbin.
As it should have.
So McIntyre ready for battle. And that's to keep an eye out for Madcap Moss, who's roaming around ringside. And just like that, McIntyre, very angry after the comments last night about Drew McIntyre's mom, goes right after Happy Corbin. And Corbin now with the right hand of McIntyre, and another one. Corbin, a former Golden Glove boxing champion, can throw hands with the best of them.
Also an NFL offensive lineman. Love to get slugfest. Oh! So does Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre with a wicked clothesline, and now driving Corbin face first into the corner.
Oh, a little choppy to start the evening.
Corbin was right to the leg. Now look at McIntyre. How quick is McIntyre?
He kept pace with Corbin and knocked him over the top rope. A jungle cat. The agility of a ninja, the size of a Clydesdale. The incredible physical specimen. McIntyre driving Corbin into the barricade. Right in front of all the celebrities. Bought their ticket to come watch the greatest show, the most stupendous show of all time, and instead you're seeing, oh, wow, McIntyre hitting the post hard, collapsing to the floor, into the barricade. Madcap cheering on Happy. What a distant. And now Happy Corbin, who's got a mean streak of his own, and McIntyre's shoulder could be hurt, as Corbin now sends McIntyre back to the ring. Even though it does appear that McIntyre's muscles have muscles, he does have to feel a steel hole into the shoulder. No doubt. Right to the knee again, and Corbin focused on the knee early out of the matchup. What you got? Now, trash talking McIntyre. Not sure that was a good idea, as McIntyre now powers back. He just woke up the warrior happening. Drew driven in to that corner with a whip by Corbin. And buckling to the mat. Cover by Corbin for a win, and McIntyre in one powers out. It wasn't that long ago. Happy Corbin was just bum-ass Corbin. Homeless, smelling like a trash bag. Bad haircut, terrible beard. I mean, it's a big in Las Vegas, and now he's suplexing Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. You can hate him all you want, he's very hateable. This dude has had a hell of a run in his life. And he smiles slowly back on the face of Happy Corbin. Now Corbin powering McIntyre up into the back suplex cover, hooks both legs and a kick out by McIntyre. Only one. Happy should be at least recognizing that Drew McIntyre has been kicking out quick. Although he's getting a bunch of moves in. McIntyre's got to get it together. So far, it's been all Happy Corbin. I agree. And now Corbin with a right. Yeah, this is the biggest match of the year. Happy has been here since the start. Drew trying to find his way a little bit. Madcap Moss cackling at ringside. That's got to be tough to listen to as well. Now up on the apron. Corbin in the zone, vibrant, landing rights. Corbin trash. You're winning. I'm winning. Just hit a third. Well, Corbin was going to use the ropes of that distraction. Cost him a spine buster by McIntyre, and that could turn things around. That could have been a crucial mistake by Madcap Moss. Everything was going swimmingly for Happy until Madcap Moss was in his way. Now Drew McIntyre seizing the moment. Here it is. Oh, spine buster. But now McIntyre, you didn't want this to happen, Matt. You didn't want him to get going like this. Not if you're Happy Corbin or the Happy folk or the fans, which there are not many.
See you guys later. Nobody's on. I gotta go.
This time, McIntyre's